We can't imagine a world without technology. Yet, a lot of countries have had to go through some serious bans. From Facebook to TikTok, no app has been spared. With that being said, here's forbidden technology banned across the world that's gonna leave you shocked. Facial recognition. Let us tell you about what's happening with facial recognition technology in the United States. In July 2019, Oakland, California became the third city in the US to ban government departments from using facial recognition technology. Sure, with AI, drone use, and high-tech facial recognition has made us all very defensive about our privacy. At the same time, Congress has been holding meetings on whether and how to monitor facial recognition technology on a national level. Interestingly, and not commonly, lawmakers from both sides of the aisle agreed that there had to be some restrictions in place. But no one could decide on how strict or extensive that ban should be. It's no surprise, as facial recognition technology has become highly sensitive. Of course, we have concerns about how we'll have little to no privacy or where to draw the line when it comes to its practical use. While it's convenient to have Facebook automatically tag our friends in photos, none of us want law enforcement to surveil or track us down without us knowing about it. This raises questions about the extent to which we're willing to give up our privacy for convenience and security. As technology continues to evolve, it's crucial that we stay informed and carefully consider the impact it could have on our lives. After all, we don't want to find ourselves in a crime drama movie where we're being pinned down for a crime just because we were traced. Twitch. Of course, China has placed bans that upset a lot of folks. Twitch is a popular streaming service that came to a sudden halt back in 2018. Now, millions of people use it every day, but the App Store in China won't show it to you. You see, the app gained a massive following in China after viewers used it to access esports matches at the Asian Games, where they cheered on their favorite teams and celebrated as Chinese athletes took home gold medals. However, the Chinese government cracked down on Twitch and other live streaming platforms, citing concerns over inappropriate content and the potential for causing political problems. Interestingly, China has had issues with Fortnite too, which gave the gaming industry a tough time trying to get new games approved. It seems like major changes are happening in the gaming industry in China, and it'll be interesting to see how things develop in the future. Facebook. Did you hear about Papua New Guinea's move to disable access to Facebook across the country for a month? It was announced in May 2018 as a way to combat fake online profiles and analyze the impact of social media on the country. During this time, Facebook will also be used to identify and prosecute people who break cybercrime laws by posting things like pornography or false information. It's interesting to note that only 10% of the country currently has access to the internet, yet the government is taking a hardline stance on social media. Interestingly, there are even talks to create a rival website that would be better suited to Papua New Guineans and improve communication within the country and elsewhere. Now, we hope the government was able to filter out its fake users and come up with a safer browser and social media access for the whole 10% of its net users. VPNs. It's no surprise that Russia has some strict bans in place. In 2017, President Vladimir Putin signed a law that raised concerns about internet freedom in Russia. The law prevented folks from using VPNs and any technology that allowed users to surf anonymously. Everyone unanimously voted to have this law in place, and honestly, our thoughts are with the Russians. Except they had good intentions to back these actions. The Russian government said that the law is intended to block access to unlawful content and to increase control over the internet use. Naturally, the people were more concerned about how their freedom was being limited for citizens who are already super law-abiding. The use of VPNs has become increasingly popular in Russia as a way to access information that is otherwise censored or blocked by the government. The ban on VPNs and other anonymizing technologies is seen as a way to further control and monitor internet use within Russia. Blackberry. Did you know that both Pakistan and Saudi Arabia had issues with Blackberry's messaging and internet services due to its security concerns? In 2016, Pakistan banned the use of Blackberry's messaging and internet service, citing security concerns. Blackberry's encryption, which is aimed at businesses and confidentiality, was seen as a potential risk by the government. Similarly, back in 2010, Saudi Arabia also blocked the use of Blackberry phones for sending and receiving messages, emails, and using the internet. The ban was imposed due to security concerns surrounding Blackberry's messaging and internet services. It's interesting to see how governments around the world are taking steps to protect their citizens from potential security threats posed by technology. ChatGPT. Okay, so ChatGPT is great, but maybe it's not the safest. The Italian data protection watchdog, also known as Garante, ordered OpenAI to stop processing data from Italian users. They feared that there was a breach of Europe's strict privacy regulations. Garante cited a data breach at OpenAI. Turns out, users were able to see the tiles of conversations other users were having with popular AI chatbot, ChatGPT. Garante is concerned about ChatGPT because they collect and process a lot of people's personal information without a good reason. They are also worried that the chatbot doesn't have rules about who can use it, which could let kids see things that they shouldn't be seeing. More so, Garante is concerned that ChatGPT may give wrong information, which could lead to the spread of false information. This is a huge concern, because the problem of false information has been increasing over the years. Overall, Garante's decision to temporarily ban ChatGPT highlights the need for companies to take data privacy and security seriously, and to ensure that their products and services comply with strict regulations aimed at protecting individuals' personal information. TikTok. And the popular app TikTok isn't popular amongst older folks. In the United States, concerns have been raised about TikTok's ties to China and the possibility of user data being shared with the Chinese government. Guess what? Even the Trump administration had previously sought to ban TikTok in the United States, discussing national security concerns, but the ban was put on hold by a federal judge in December of 2020. In February 2021, the Biden administration confirmed that it was reviewing the previous administration's approach to TikTok and other Chinese-owned apps. And the word caught on, because in Europe, the European Union has advised staff to avoid using TikTok on their work phones due to concerns about data security. This move came after advice from fellow friends, France and Germany. Even in Canada, the country's intelligence agency has loudly declared that sites like TikTok are not safe. Their concern is that a lot of misinformation is being spread. And, surprise surprise, even the Canadian government has banned the use of TikTok on government-issued devices. Not one to stay behind, in the United Kingdom, the Parliament's Digital, Cultural, Media and Sports Committee has said it's high time TikTok was banned. They said that they're worried about data privacy and the app's handling of child safety. Naturally, they're worried about the impact of social media on young people's mental health. Even New Zealand's parliament has also banned the use of TikTok on government-issued devices. Security concerns made them take this bold move too, while Australia has prohibited the app on government devices based on advice from intelligence and security agencies. China Tech. In addition to the ban on TikTok from work devices, Norway has also taken steps to protect its citizens' data from foreign governments. In 2019, Norway's intelligence agency issued a warning about the use of Chinese technology in the country's 5G networks. Talk of espionage and security breaches got them super worried. They acted quickly, and the Norwegian government removed China's Huawei from bidding for contracts to develop its 5G infrastructure. They went one step ahead and introduced new legislation and tightened security requirements for all 5G vendors. Norway has also been super vocal about Russia's possible interference in Western democracies. In 2018, the country's intelligence agency accused Russia of carrying out cyber attacks on Norwegian institutions, including its parliament, and warned of the potential for further attacks. In response, the Norwegian government has increased its investment in cybersecurity and worked to raise awareness of the risks of cyber threats amongst its citizens. It has also joined hands with other countries, including the United States, in joint efforts to counter cyber threats. And that's all we have on these shocking bans from around the world. But which one surprised you the most? Or did you feel any one of them was wrongly banned? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. And while you're here, if you like this type of content and you want to see more just like this, hit the like button and subscribe, and hit that bell notification to stay notified whenever we post new content. And until our next video, we will see you then. Take care.